In this video, guys, I am going to give you one huge tip that is going to help you design and build your personal brand in a more streamlined and efficient manner. Let's dive in. Today, I want to share with you a really funny story. And we just got back. Family and I took a few days and flew down to Aruba. My mother-in-law has a timeshare down there at one of the Marriott properties. And we had an amazing time. My brother and sister-in-law came. Dante came. My mother-in-law came. And it was a great 4 days to sort of unwind and relax and really just enjoy some of the hard work that, my wife has been putting in and myself have been putting in, and just kind of take a second to recharge. So, I invite all of you guys that are out there grinding and hustling on a daily to remember to take time to relax, take time to recharge, because it's super important for your growth and it's super important for you to, stay fresh. So one of the things I want to share with you is a funny story. And you hear me talking about this a lot lately about designing your destination. Without you understanding where you want to take your personal brand over the next year, 6 months, 36 months, 24 months, whatever, if you're not really clear on where you want to be at those benchmarks, it's going to be really hard for you to create that personal brand, that fulfillment, that dream, that vision. So funny story. So it was yesterday. It was the day we were leaving. We were coming home, right? So we packed up our stuff and we set out to have breakfast out in town. So my brother and sister-in-law were talking about this place, Taste of Belgium, right? I highly recommend, if you ever go to Aruba, you got to check this place out. It's really, really good. So they've been talking about it for a couple of days, but we just never pinpointed when we were going to go. So we pack up our stuff and we're just getting ready for checkout. And then we head out for breakfast, right? So I'm pushing Dante in the carriage and it's me and my wife and it's the whole crew, right? So we're walking down the street. And right as we get to town, I tell my wife, I think didn't your sister say she wanted to go to this Taste of Belgium place? So ask her. So my wife says, don't you want to go to this Taste of Belgium place? And my sister-in-law answers, well, she's like, yeah, but we don't have to go there. We can go anywhere. So we continue to walk through town aimlessly. We have no idea where we're going. Okay. Finally, we get almost to like the other side of like the business district, right? And I say, well, where are we going to eat? Like, it was completely unclear where we were walking to. And finally, the explosion happened. Everybody started, my wife got in an uproar. My mother-in-law got into an uproar. We were just walking around like chickens with our heads cut off, trying to figure out where we were going to eat. This one was pointing that finger. Now we come from a big Italian family. And for all you guys out there that are Italian and know that this is part of our lives, and we can argue and fight and yell and holler for like 5 minutes, and then everything is good and everybody loves each other again after we get all that hot air out, right? So, but the pipe burst, and now we've walked an extra, who knows, mile and a half. It was hot as hell, so now we're starting to sweat, and the heat's starting to get to us a little bit, right? So finally, we plant our flag in the ground and say we are going to Taste of Belgium. So my wife gets on the Google Maps and we figure out how to get there from where we were. Now, mind you, if we knew where we were going right away, we probably would have not wasted 15, 20 minutes of our time trying to get there. We realized that we walked way past it and way out of our way. And then we had to backtrack to get to where we wanted to go, right? So what is the moral of the story? Well, I see a lot of folks designing their personal brands this way. They are not designing their destination and getting super clear on where they want their personal brands to end up and what they want that personal brand to look like and how they want that personal brand to be perceived by their audience. And so if you do not have a clear destination in play, if you do not know exactly where you want to be, you're going to make the same mistake we did when we set out for breakfast that day. Okay, you're going to do things that are going to be way out of your vision, way out of your mission. You're going to probably spend a lot more time. You're going to waste a lot more time. You're going to waste a lot more money. You're going to waste a lot more energy, and there's no need for it. Because if you just get super clear on where you want to be, it's going from point A to point B and getting it done, period. So we finally get to the restaurant. We had a blast. It was amazing Belgian food, Dutch food. We had a really, really good time, but we could have got there a half an hour sooner had we just said where we wanted to go and just went. So I share this with you because I want you guys to start getting really clear on where you want this personal brand to go. How do you want it to be perceived? And then work backwards. All right, now how do we get there? Do we have a presence online that's polished and professional? Are we attracting the right characters, but are we attracting the right customer? Do we look the part? Are we charging the part? Does everything align with the values that my audience really appreciates and acknowledges and wants to connect with, right? There's so much that needs to be done here, but without that clear destination in mind, we're going to create a whole bunch of extra work for ourselves and we're going to get off track, you know? And I say to myself, man, had I planted that clear vision in my mind 12 years ago when I first started, God knows where I'd be today. But again, it is a lesson learned. So I share this with you. Had I not gone through all of that, ups and downs and diversions, I would not be here today to tell you this story and to share with you this wisdom. So you know what? I appreciate all of this. Okay. I appreciate all of this because it's helped me become the person that I am today and the influencer that I am today. Had I not gone through all of that, there just wouldn't be any substance there. I wouldn't be able to help you get to where you want to be faster. Okay. So again, focus on your destination. And before you set out on accomplishing whatever it is that you decide that you want to accomplish, make sure you dial in the destination before you head out. Okay. So long story short, this was a perfect example of how when you aren't clear what the result may be and the outcome may be, and it's not necessary. It's really not necessary. So hope you had some fun with this one, guys. Hope you get some value out of this one. This one's going to be a short one today, but it drives the message home. Design your destination and you will get there a hell of a lot faster than not designing it and having these clear and fuzzy goals, because those are going to get you clear and they're going to get you fuzzy results, and nobody wants fuzzy results. Okay. So there you have it, guys. Quick little tip when it comes to creating your personal brand. Make sure you have that clear destination in mind before you step foot, before you make that first step into creating and building that personal brand that you want to influence and impact your target audience. So drop some comments below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway is. If you have any further questions, drop them down in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, hit that little subscribe button, because I am going to bring you consistent content that's going to help you build your impact, build your influence, and really help you create a personal brand that you're proud to promote, that's really gonna help you scale your expertise. So have an amazing day, guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. Later.